Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's got 47 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Simon. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size and that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Dogs are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Mack. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Brown has it.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They believe they can run right here. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back inside the 30. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground. He wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gainer.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air. It's Mack. Gets it to him on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Frazier. And he make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to Brown. Creates a little space. Jukes his way for more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Offense changing the play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Mack. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the ground game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Grabs it in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense calls timeout as the second one they've used this half.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Going to swing it on second down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Georgia, 3.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Might be looking to run. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Calls his own number. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll toss it to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Brown has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Mack. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Now they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
Georgia, 3.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throwing right. It's caught. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive. And they've got it at the 45.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Manning. Got his man on the right. Hits the crease. He's at the touchdown, Texas. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Tackles made at the 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Snagged out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
This has been a frustrating day.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barber. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Georgia going up tempo. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Going up top again. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt, they put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early up front and go get positive yardage.
From the 30-yard line on first down. If there's time to pad the stats. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads.